Mission Majnu is a typical Indian drama movie which explains the story of 1970s, how some RAW's agents infiltrate secretly in Pakistan and try to locate the most secret mission of making nuclear weapons. Like all other typical patriotic movies, the Indian agents remain successful to locate and force Pakistan to stop the secret mission, but the story has many flaws, misinterpretations, unrealistic representation, drawbacks as well as underrated fighting scenes. Next, I will explain some points which I noticed in this movie. Point number 1. Mission Majnu begins with the declaration that it's inspired by true events, and if we believe the events in this film, then we have to conclude that Pakistan in the mid-70s was run by men who could all fit under one label, dumb, because it has been shown that there are soldiers who can't shoot straight at one point. RAW agent. In a scene, Amandeep, the protagonist, is hanging off the side of a train with one hand and they still can't kill him. Point number 2. Pakistan Army is shown pretty full. A brigadier who in a chat with a tailor who's come to his house casually shares top secret information that Pakistan is making an atomic bomb. In another scene, the Pakistani cops trace RAW agents by going through telephone call records. But they only do this when Pakistan's secret bomb-building operation is on the brink of collapse. According to the movie's perspective, this story is about a critical juncture in history when Pakistan started its nuclear program in retaliation to India's successful nuclear bomb. When Pakistan accelerated its own nuclear program, at this stage there's plenty of scope for suspense, emotion and arousing patriotism, but the storytelling is just logic-free and clumsily staged and poorly woven ideas. The director Shantanu Bagchi and writers Sheikh Asim Arora and Sumi attempt to anchor larger-than-life fictional drama but failed to provide an active, suspenseful and creative movie. Point number 3. There are scenes with Indian Prime Ministers Indira Gandhi and Morarji Desai, and on the other side Zulfikar Ali Bhutto and then General Zia-ul-Haq, but the rendering is so simplistic that the impact is unintentionally comical. Opposite to the realistic overview of the people of both countries, film imagines the Pakistanis are two-faced and try to convince that the Indians are unfailingly upright, mostly peace-loving and unflinchingly brave, bravest man in the history of South Asia. Point number 4. Amandeep is described by the RAW chief as academic history best cadet. He says about Amandeep that he won't let India down, but opposingly another agent refers to Amandeep as an angry young man, referencing Amitabh Bachchan's iconic 70s persona. He also manages to fall in love with Nazreen, a visually impaired girl, and they marry in the beginning of the story. All the scenes which describe the love story are poorly crafted with fake representation of characters. Point number 5. The movie not only stereotyped the characters but also the linguistic use of the people. Most of the action takes place in Rawalpindi and the Pakistani characters are depicted with the usual Bollywood stereotypes of Surma combined with their expression of adab and janab. The movie represents the era of 70s. But the leading female actress is wearing the modern Pakistani shalwar suit dresses. In one scene, Indian agents are waiting for information from Mossad, Israel, and the chief asks, "So what's the news from the Jews?" and the RAW agent confirms that Mossad's information is always correct, whereas Indian information can be doubted. On the other hand, the movies showed the opposite situation, in which they proved that Israeli reports were incorrect, whereas the concluding information given by the protagonist was authentic. Mission Majnu would be attractive for an actor. Being a spy is inherently sexy. The job offers the opportunity to be courageous and dashing, but it requires you to deliver a performance within a performance, and it also offers the opportunity for excellent patriotism. The hero gets chance to deliver lines like, but the dialogues seem unrealistic. The story has to be more believable. Amandeep juggles with sincerity the many requirements of this role: romance, action, drama, and the half-baked father issues. Rashmika Vandana works as best as she can with a one-note character. Nazreen is the symbol of innocence who becomes collateral damage in the geopolitics of the time. Point 6. Instead of a spy action move, This film looks like a love venture or romantic movie in which the hero tries to keep his lover safe from any outside damage. Even in the last scenes, he tries his best to save her from Pakistani police, and ultimately she reached Dubai and met N.K. Cow, who told her about her late husband's reality and her struggle for her. None of the dialogues seem convincing, powerful, captivating and worth remembering for a patriotic movie like this. I would like to say that Mission Majnu suffers from a keen lack of intelligence. You can watch the film on Netflix and you can add your analysis in the comments below. What do you all think of Mission Majnu? Do subscribe to reviews and more.